Is absolutely frigid out there. A cold start with temperatures in the single digits above and below zero. Now, as we go throughout this morning, we'll see more sunshine to start off the day, and temperatures will start to creep on up near 19 degrees by lunchtime, but highs will only top out in the lower mid-20s as we go throughout the afternoon. Increase in clouds as we go throughout the afternoon and evening hours, and that's out ahead of that next approaching system that will bring some spotty light snow for our northern counties initially later on today, and then we'll see another system head our way for tomorrow, and that's going to bring us more of that snow across the region, and some spots could see some decent accumulations. Average high for this time of the year is 40. We've been well below average for quite some time. We've got those highs only in the 20s today. Tomorrow, briefly into the middle 30s, and then we're back to near 30 degrees, and then we'll see another blast of some Arctic cold air by the start of next week with those high temperatures staying in the 20s. I'll give you a look at that 7-day planner coming up in just a couple minutes. Back to you. Cold start out there early on this Tuesday morning. Albany at 9 degrees on that CDPHP first warning weather cam. Quiet, dark and early. It's dry out there. That's the good news. But we'll look at some of those temperatures across the region. We're not just in the single digits above zero. We're in the single digits below zero as well. 5 below in Chestertown, Edinburgh as well. 7 Voorheesville, 5 Hunter, 2 degrees in Claverick, 1 below North Adams, 4 below Stephentown, 1 degree, 1 single degree in Great Barrington. So as you're heading out the door this morning, make sure you bundle up. If you're waiting with the kids at the bus stop, you will want the hat, the gloves, the scarf today for sure. And it might take some time to warm up that car just a little bit. Also might have to scrape some of that frost off the car windshield. This afternoon, we're going to shoot for the middle 20s. So temperatures coming up a few degrees compared to yesterday. And that will be the trend into tomorrow as well. So good news for us there, but we'll still see some chilly mornings. Current satellite and radar, you can see it's quiet. We've got high pressure in place today. A few high, thin clouds pushing through the region, but the clear skies for the most part to start off, and the calm wind is really what helped those temperatures drop across the region in the overnight. So a quiet start. We'll see some sunshine to kick off the day. Then we're tracking increase in clouds out ahead of our next approaching Clipper system. You can see some light snow just off to our west, starting to push through the Great Lakes, and that's going to arrive by this evening. Some spotty light snow in the overnight, and then our next system, well off to our west, starts to approach heading into Wednesday. And this is where we'll see some more snow across the area, and it really will be dependent on where you are, very elevation dependent, and it will also depend on the temperatures. We'll see some milder air working on the tail end of this storm. Winter storm watch is in effect, though, off to the north and west for the Adirondacks into parts of Fulton County, and that's where you'll see some of those higher numbers with that snowfall forecast. So here's generally what we're expecting. Most of the Hudson Valley area, greater Capital District, within that coating to an inch or two span, this is where we'll see some of that milder air work in, and that snow could shut off a little bit sooner. And then heading out into those hill towns, 2 to 4 inches. Highest amounts, of course, will be pushing into northwest Saratoga County and pushing into the Adirondacks. You can really see how just slight changes in elevation will make a big difference. So we're keeping an eye on that with that system for tomorrow. For today, we've got sunshine and clear skies to start. Increase in clouds into the afternoon and evening, but no major concerns for either commute there. Some of those spotty light snow showers developing off to the north in the overnight, and then heading into Wednesday, 7, 8 o'clock, that widespread snow pushes through the region. And this is going to continue steadier at times off to the north before this ultimately shuts down Wednesday evening. And we'll see some of that milder air work in. You can see a little bit of some green and some pink popping up there. And that's where we could see a changeover to some rain. So keeping an eye on that for Wednesday. Highs today in the 20s. Morning sunshine, then increasing clouds. Dry. 4 degrees in Amsterdam with a wind chill feeling like 4 below there. Overall, not much wind out there today, impacting the temperatures. And for the most part, what you're seeing right now, this is the actual air temperature. This is not the wind chill. 9 below in Piseco, 4 below Johnstown, 2 below Ballston Spa, 6 below 0 in Glens Falls, 3 below Bennington, 4 below in Grafton, only 1 below in Medusa, and 1 above in Copake, 2 degrees in Kinderhook, 2 degrees in Pittsfield. Dress warm again as you're heading out the door. If you're sitting at the bus stop this morning with the kids, make sure you have the hat, the gloves, the scarf. Give yourself some time to warm up that car for sure this morning. morning, as well as scrape some of that frost off the car windshield or let it defrost when you heat up the car. High pressure in play, quiet and dry. We've got a system, our first clipper system off to our west, and that's going to bring us our next opportunity for, well, first increase in clouds and then our next opportunity for some light snow. Overall, though, our next system heads our way tomorrow, a second clipper system that will bring us more impactful snowfall across the area. I'll break down the timing of that, give you a look at the hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes.